Hi guys, my third period lovelies. I just want to give you a quick reminder. We are doing a class video chat check-in with Mrs. C and the whole class. So please be ready to go at 12:30 on Wednesday. So not today, but tomorrow. So 12:30 on Wednesday. If you go into the Teams app and you go over to our team page, our class page, you will be able to see on like where the comments and things are, you will see that there's an invitation. You click on that, and at 12:30 you just hit join, and everybody will join in, and we will just kind of have a quick check-in. It's not going to be very long, but please, I do ask that everybody joins. If you're at somebody's house, which remember social distancing, but if you are with somebody else, at least have everybody chime in together. And but I would love to see everybody and just check in. So make sure Wednesday 12:30, make sure you're awake and ready to go and talk to the class. Okay, so today's work, we are working more with percents. I gave that quick assignment because I was going to do a project, and then everybody seemed to have issues with the percents. So we're going to take our time because we have it. So we are going to do more percent stuff this week, and then we'll get into our project next week. I almost made you guys do a project for myself because we're trying to do some home improvements now that we're off. And so I had this problem we were trying to figure out, and I was like, oh man, this would be a great problem to give my students. So you never know what you might get. You might be helping me do a couple home renovations and stuff. You might help me figure stuff out. All right, so the word problems. So we were doing percents. Now, remember we talked last week. You have the percent as one fraction, and then your part over your whole on the other fraction. We cross multiply, divide, and solve. Okay, so again, percent over 100, and then you have your part over your whole. Okay, all right, and then again, cross multiply, divide, and solve. Now, one other thing I want to point out, if you guys notice, this is due on Wednesday by 11:59. I'm giving you 2 days to do this worksheet. There is absolutely no excuse for you not to complete this worksheet. Okay, you have 2 days to do 9 problems, because I'm going to do one with you right now. 2 days to do 9 problems. I don't think that's too much to ask. All right, make sure you're checking in with your fellow classmates. Make sure they're finishing it. The other thing that I need to emphasize is that I have to see your work. You have to show me work. All right, I cannot get these papers where they're just the answers, and I have no clue how you came up with that. All right, show me your work. So even if you end up using some sort of app or something to help you with the work, that's fine, but show me your work so maybe you can understand it in a little bit better. All right, so number 1, there are 20 students in a class, and 55% of these students pass their history test. What number of these students pass their test? Round your answer to the nearest whole number if necessary. Okay, so if we have 20 kids in a class and we have 55%, so they give us 2 pieces of information here. Now, the percent, that's going to go here, right? All percents are over 100. So we are going to do 55 over 100. And then the 20 students is the total number of the whole class, right? So that's going to go on the bottom. So 20 students goes on the bottom, and then we don't know what part of that class. Now, every single problem on this page, I have it designed to where you're working it out just like this. You are simply finding the part every single time. So this part up here is going to be your X every single time. Cross multiply, divide, and solve. Okay, so here we would do 100 times X, so it's 100X. And then we have 20 times 55, and that gives me 1100. Divide by 100, divide by 100. So X equals, we would have 11, right? Okay, so X equals 11. That's the answer. So how many students passed their history test? It was 11 students. Okay, now let's think about this for a second. Let's just double check our answer. So if there are 20 students in a class, half of that would be 10. And we said 55% passed their history test. So that looks pretty reliable. It's over half, but not much over half because 55 is not much over 50%. Okay, so you're doing the same thing for every single problem on this page. It's going to be set up the exact same way. You're going to have your percent over 100 equals X over your whole number, or your total number of people, or total number of teams, or the total amount of money, or whatever it may be. Okay, so please make sure you complete this worksheet Wednesday by 11:59 p.m. It needs to be submitted through Schoology. If you're struggling with how to submit, please let me know and I will help you with that. Okay, so again, this right here, percent, and then part over whole, that's the key part there. All right. Okay, again, please make sure that you join our chat on Wednesday. I would love to have 100% participation from everybody. And if you're not there, we may end up calling you anyways. So join in. Make sure you guys are ready for that. All right. Let me know if you have questions. If you're really struggling, this worksheet should not take you longer than a total of 25 to 30 minutes. But if you're spending an hour to 2 hours on this worksheet, then please message me, message Justin, or message Abby for those of you that use them as their tutors. Use them. They'll be more than happy to help you. Okay? All right. I'll see you guys on Wednesday, hopefully. And let me know if you have any problems. Thanks, guys.